Good afternoon, Cross Timbers. Today is Monday, November 23rd, 2020, and I am Nicholas Ratcliff. COVID updates, Tyler Perry food donation, and Tarleton basketball kickoff all coming up next on Texan TV. In campus news, Tarleton is asking all students and faculty to take a COVID test before they leave for the Thanksgiving break. John Sharp, the A&M University System Chancellor, wants communities to avoid unnecessary exposure to COVID from affected staffers or students and for them to feel safe while on holiday. For testing information, contact your local healthcare provider, or Tarleton students and employees can call the Office of Compliance and Strategic Initiatives at 254-968-9415. As Chancellor Sharp said, the greatest gift we can give our families during this holiday season is a negative COVID test. In local news, Erath County health officials have decided to offer free COVID-19 testing to the citizens of Erath County at the Cornerstone Assembly of God Church from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. this Wednesday, November 25th. People looking to get tested do not need to be showing any symptoms of COVID-19 and are welcome to pull up for a test without setting an appointment. This news comes after Erath County has reported 47 new cases of the coronavirus, bringing the total number of cases in the county to 1,340. Of those cases, 231 are still recovering from the virus. 1,091 have fully recovered and 18 people have died. And now, today's Texas, national, and international news from the Associated Press. In the last 2 weeks, Texas has seen a 44% increase in the average number of daily COVID cases. Due to this, Texas has once again broken another single-day record with 12,000 new positive COVID cases. However, even with this record-breaking number, Governor Greg Abbott stated that another state lockdown is not happening and urged local leaders to enforce restrictions that already exist. Those restrictions include a mask mandate, which has been in effect since July, and limited occupancy for restaurants and businesses. In national news, on Sunday, the 21st, actor and director Tyler Perry donated boxes of food and gift cards to people in need. Roads were packed for miles in Atlanta as thousands of people drove to try to get some of what was donated. This was for a charity event hosted by Perry in which he wanted to give back to his hometown. Perry said they had enough boxes of canned vegetables and $25 gift cards for 5,000 families. The studio said they were out of food by 10 a.m. that morning. This event was organized as a drive-through pickup, and volunteers gave out the food while wearing protective equipment to keep everyone safe. In international news, British Prime Minister Boris Johnson announced plans to end England's coronavirus lockdown on December 2nd as new case rates start to drop. The government plans to return to their original three-tiered system based on the severity of their outbreaks. Johnson's cabinet met Sunday to work out details of the plan before the Prime Minister presents it to the House of Commons on Monday. Parliament must approve the plan before new measures take effect. This proposal was made as hope grows for a vaccine to provide a way out of the pandemic. For more of today's national and international news, we turn to the AP News Minute.
This is AP News Minute. As Americans rush to COVID testing lines ahead of Thanksgiving, the CDC is warning, spend your holiday at home. The nation's top public health agency pleading with Americans Thursday not to travel. It's some of the firmest guidance yet as infections spiral nationally, with the death toll now at 250,000 Americans. President Donald Trump summoning Michigan's Republican legislative leaders to the White House for a meeting on Friday as part of a long-shot push to overturn the certification of Joe Biden's victory in the state. This despite federal and state officials saying the 2020 election was the most secure ever, with no evidence of widespread fraud in any state. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo visiting a winery in an Israeli settlement on the occupied West Bank Thursday. The visit comes as the State Department announced that products made in settlements could be labeled as made in Israel, a major policy shift as much of the international community still labels the settlements as illegal. and a tiny holiday surprise discovered in this year's Rockefeller Center Christmas tree. A baby owl found dehydrated and hungry, but otherwise okay after the tree was put up this week. They have plans to release it back into the wild. Robert Bumstead, Associated Press, with AP News Minute.
In sports, on November 17th, the 2020-2021 season schedule for Tarleton men and women's basketball was released. This season, the Texans are set to play 27 regular season games, with the first game set to kick off November 25th at home against Dallas Christian. To adhere to COVID guidelines, there is a 50% capacity for all home games. The Western Athletic Conference play is set to start January 8th and was scheduled for the purpose of reducing travel and exposure for players. And now for weather, we turn to Maddie Reed.
Hey Texans, today there's a high of 61 with a low of 53, and tomorrow there's a high of 77 with a low of 45 and a 40% chance of rain. Have a good day, Texans.
This has been a production of Texan TV News, a product of the Texan News Service from the Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas. Watch us live on Apogee Channel 2.1 in the dorms at 12:30 weekdays. If you live off campus, tune in on Northland Cable Channel 9. You can follow the Texan News Service on Facebook and Twitter, and check out our website at www.texannews.net for all of your latest local, state, national, and international news. Today's broadcast was produced by the Texan TV staff. Have a wonderful day, Texans.